Hey, Colabcoaching yet again to share some wise words of wisdom for the week. Brand new topic for this week. So excited to get into it. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video. But of course, please tell me how I'm doing. If you like my videos, great. If you don't, great. If you want um, things for me to do to improve, great. Or if you have topic ideas, let me know that as well. I'm open and ready for it all. Trust me. With that being said, the topic for this week is when you struggle with mental rest. When you struggle with mental rest. Now, the inspiration for this topic is December. At the time of this recording is December 2025. Things start to slow down. The weather's cold outside. People don't want to go outside as much. You're snuggled up more. You're wanting warmth more. But when people are inside, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're resting mentally. They are there are people out there who are struggling to be at peace mentally, to have a sigh of relief because of the fact of maybe unresolved trauma, maybe situations that are causing a lot of pressure around them, or things that they haven't been honest with themselves about. So that's the topic. The topic is mental rest. Now, when we talk about mental rest, I'm very specific. I'm talking about specifically when you are mentally at rest. Physical rest is different. You go to sleep. If you have insomnia, please go talk to a doctor. And maybe you have whatever sleep issues that you have. That's different. What I'm talking about is mental rest, when you can actually sit down and just not think about negative things all the time, not feel stressed, not feel your blood pressure rising, when you're able to actually be with yourself alone in your own presence and not have to worry about things that have happened in the past and may have hurt you, or things that you haven't got closure for, whatever it may be. I'm talking about that type of mental rest. A lot of times, especially in our society, we don't talk about this a lot. I promise you, I have clients who have, I have family members, I have friends, I have people I've had conversations with. They don't like being with themselves alone. A lot of people do not like being with themselves alone because of things that they're trying to hide from, things that they're afraid of, things that they're not ready to talk about out loud or share with other people. Now, I'm not saying any of this is your fault. Maybe some things happen to you, and I get that. But the reality of it all is that if you can't talk about these stuff, you will never have mental rest. You'll never have that peace of mind. That's another thing, another phrase, a peace of mind. When you are able to have peace when it comes to how you think, what you interpret, how you perceive. Because there's a lot of people who literally have a perception of things that are negative because of things that have happened to them in the past. A lot of times we struggle with the situations of things that were traumatic because it's something that we don't want to relive. But for you to talk about it, you have to relive it. Not to say that you have to physically relive it, but mentally pinpoint the things that are hurting you from those situations so that you can resolve it within yourself. You may not be able to resolve with the people, places, or things that happen, but you have to resolve it within yourself, and you have to find the peace within yourself to move on with your life. Again, the thing about life is that there's only one. You only have one. This is not a video game. You don't have three lives. You can't die and then come back. You can't unalive yourself and come back. The realization is that you have one life. So resolve everything you can with this one life that you have so you can enjoy the beauty of life, the fruits of your labor, the moments that you actually want to take away from your life and actually be happy about. You cannot truly be happy. You cannot truly be happy if you are literally not mentally at rest. If you let's put it this way, make this as simple as possible. How can you be sound asleep where, and some people can be sound asleep where you hear nothing but sirens, loud noises, uh, babies crying, things of that nature, distraction. You're gonna wake up from your sleep. Even if you are the best person that doesn't get affected by sleep, you're not gonna be 100%. rested because you could have had a better sleep. You could have had a better rest. So just think about it this way. How can you be the best version of yourself if you're constantly having trauma in your mind, pressure in your mind, pain in your mind, hurt in your mind? You're going to see the world in a different lens that's not going to help you progress and move forward in life. It's just going to help you stay where you are. It's going to help you do that. It's going to help you stay where you are, stay stagnant, and be mentally arrested. So you have to make a decision. You have to make a decision to find the help to get mental rest. Find the help, talk to somebody to get that mental rest that you're looking for. Because if you're not mentally rested, how can you be able to thrive and survive and achieve all the things that you want to achieve? You're going to be mentally tired. You're going to be mentally exhausted. You're going to be mentally overwhelmed. And it's going to be over and over and over and over again, and the cycle is never going to end. That is why you have to get the help that you need to find that mental rest. Simple as that. So if you're struggling with this, to make this as simple as possible, when you are struggling with mental rest, remember, you cannot be happy fully. You cannot be physically rested if your mind is not rested, if you don't have a peace of mind, if you don't have that sigh of relief where you could just sit back and relax, especially during this time of the seasons, which is winter and when things are cold. Remember, the thing about it is that a lot of people don't like being by themselves because of unresolved trauma, unresolved pain, pressure that they feel around them, and just struggling with clearing their mind from things that have happened to them in the past. You have to make a decision to seek help to get mentally rested, because if you're not mentally rested, you won't be able to thrive, you won't be able to survive, you won't be able to achieve everything you want to achieve, because you are weighed down by the things that are holding you back from feeling bliss. And you need to find bliss, you need to have bliss, you need to control bliss, and you need to obtain bliss and utilize bliss. And the only way you could do that is that if you let go of the things that are holding you back from being mentally at rest when you want to. Simple as that. So if you're struggling with this, go ahead and message me. Go to my website, Colabcoach.com. Fill out that free relationship checklist. Sign up for that free 15-minute coaching session. See if we're a good fit for each other. Facebook Collab Coaching, Instagram Collab Coaching. My website again is yourcolabcoach.com. YouTube Collab Coaching. Like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next videos. And please share this with anyone that is struggling with having mental rest. It's a lot of people are struggling with this, but they don't want to admit it, and it's time to talk about it. Finally, Fresh Eyes Solve Problems Easier, Self-Love Relationship Project. I watched something today that said that self-help books are the worst things to get for Christmas. I don't agree with that. I think this is the most beneficial thing you can give to somebody for Christmas, because when you are during that season of being at home and to yourself, this is something that will help you learn how to love yourself more. Simple as that. Available Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, Kindle is an ebook. It's an audiobook as well. Give me a review. Tell me what you thought about it. If you liked it, great. If you didn't, great. It's fine with me. And with that being said, thank you so much for listening and watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.